Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Daniel House over at Mount Olympus SMP. If you're interested in scalp micropigmentation, we are located in Atlanta, Georgia, and we would love to have the opportunity to meet you and hopefully provide you with amazing service. If you're interested, let us know. Again, what's going on? Hi, my name is Daniel House. Welcome to Mount Olympus SMP. And today we're going to be discussing a topic that I think it's very crucial to discuss because there's a lot of misinformation in the market, and we tend to get customers that come in, shaving their heads off completely. And I think it's important that somebody put this information out there for individuals who are curious about getting SMP and you're wondering, what's the prep like? What should I do before my scalp micropigmentation appointment? And I'm going to demystify those questions in this video, so stay tuned. Okay, so right into it. I think it's very important to understand, we get a lot of clients that come into our practice and they're like, their head's already shaved, it's already super low, there's no shadow whatsoever. And listen, guys, if you're interested in scalp micropigmentation, I don't know where you guys get this information from. When you come into a clinic, studio, a shop, whatever, to get scalp micropigmentation, it is important that you guys don't cut your hair, okay? The SMP artist that is working on you is going to want to see where your hair is, where your problem areas are. So if you come in with a freshly shaved head, it's kind of hard for us to see where your problem areas are. Now, if you want to wear your hair super low, you want to shave it anyway, come into the shop, don't cut your hair, let us trim your hair and take it down for you. So the important takeaway is whatever level that you want to actually wear your hair, you want to be able to disclose that with your SMP artist when you come to your consultation or to your appointment. So the most important takeaway from what I'm saying is you really want to give your SMP artist as much freedom to be able to give you the best possible look for you. Why do I say that? The reason why it's important for you guys not to cut your hair before you come into the shop, unless your SMP artist tells you to. The main reason is because we need to be able to see where is your hair growing, okay? Because what you don't want to happen is you don't want to come into the studio, get SMP, you know how your hair grows, we don't know. Because if you come in with a bald head, I'm not going to know how your hair is growing, and I'm just going to put the SMP pigmentation into your head. So based on how your hair grows is going to determine where we put the different impressions, right? What patterns we put in certain areas. If you, with your donor sites, the size of your head, if those are very, very dark and very prevalent, but you've shaved it all the way off to the skin, you've taken it all the way down to the skin, we're not going to be able to see that. So if we go put heavy impressions, it's probably the same as the top of your head. And as we taper it off to the sides, it's important for us to know how dense should we be going? Should we be going with a density 2? Should we be going with a density 3? How we should fade it out? It's all predicated on how your hair grows. And so this is something that's very, very important for us to be able to see. And if we can't see your hair and how it's growing, then we're gonna run into problems. If you don't want those type of problems when you come into a shop to get SMP. Another common misconception is most people come in and they're very, very nervous, and individuals ask for numbing cream. And I will be the first person to tell you, the problem with scalp micropigmentation and numbing cream is that we don't pack in the ink into your skin like most tattoo artists. Our time in skin is in and out, in and out, in and out. And our goal is to give you the most perfect dot or impression that we can give you. And we're gonna give you thousands and thousands and thousands of impressions, okay? So the important thing to take away from that is we're only going to the first top layer of your skin, right? So with a lot of these ointments and these numbing creams, the problem is it doesn't allow the pigment to stick. So in the past, I've literally done scalp micropigmentation on individuals, and as soon as I make the impression, if we're using numbing cream, the skin just rejects it right away and the pigment is running out of the head. So what you don't want to do is get numbing cream or think you're going to get numbing cream, because what's going to happen is as soon as you get up and the artist wipes your head to clean the surface, all your pigments are gone. You basically sat through a procedure for 2-3 hours for nothing. So I would say be prepared for that. And like I tell most people, SMP doesn't hurt, okay? It's not very painful. It's very, very, very minimally invasive. And you're not gonna be in a position to where you're completely uncomfortable to where it's excruciating. It's not bad enough for you to, think that, oh, I'm gonna get some numbing cream and come into the shop. And I will say that as well. Don't apply numbing cream, to your head before you come to your procedure and thinking, well, I'm just gonna put this numbing cream on. They're not gonna know the difference. If I come in with numbing cream, we'll know the difference, because the minute we try to put your pigment in, that ink is gonna run right out of your skin, okay? So don't make that mistake and try to come into the shop thinking that you can add numbing cream before your procedure. It's probably not a good idea. And with that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. I think it's important that you guys, really just listen to the direction of your SMP artist. Even if you don't get SMP from us, you're getting SMP from somebody else. I think it's important to follow the guidance of the individual that you're talking to, because, a reputable scalp micropigmentation artist is not going to lead you astray. Okay. So, they're going to tell you the things that they need or require from you to give you the best possible work that they can give you. And I think that's important. I think that if you're going to, trust somebody to actually, do SMP for you, it's important that you follow their leadership and their guidance. Okay. That's just my tidbit. So if you guys are in the Atlanta, Georgia area or the surrounding area, South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever, and you guys are interested in supporting us and getting some scalp micropigmentation done, we'd love to hear from you. You guys can, feel free to leave a comment, around this video, or you guys can text us for any SMP inquiries you guys may have. Again, my name is Daniel House with Mount Olympus SMP, and I look forward to having the opportunity to serve you in the near future. Be blessed, guys.